So I recently saw America the Motion Picture. The reason why I saw this movie is because, well, it's an American holiday, you know, the 4th of July, and I decided to give this a watch because a friend of mine told me that this was good. So after watching this movie, what are my thoughts on this movie? This is one of the most stupid animated films I ever seen. I'm not kidding when I said that. This film insulted me on a personal level. So, yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Plants of all types. My name is Peashooter Critic 2000, and today I am going to review America the Motion Picture. I'm just going to tell you what I don't like about this movie and what I like about this movie. And yeah, so consider subscribing and don't forget to like this video if you have not. And don't forget to comment down below what movie you want me to review in the future. Anyway, let's get into this mess, shall we?
At night we name every star. We know where we are. We know who we are, who we are. Away, away. We are explorers reading every sign. We tell the stories of our elders in a never-ending chain. Away, away. Tependo te malie. Naeko hakilia. We know the way.
America the Motion Picture. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did not want to see this movie at all. I'm not kidding when I said I was holding off this movie in the intro. No, I did not want to watch this movie. For what I heard from critics, this movie was pretty stupid and also pretty bad. But my friend told me I should go see this movie because in his opinion, it was really good. So after I gave it a watch because, well, I decided to watch it because it is 4th of July after all. So that's the reason why I watched the movie. So after watching that, what are my thoughts on this movie? Do I think it's a good movie? Not at all. No, this movie was pretty bad. Yeah, this movie really insulted me on a very personal level. Because if you guys do not know, I am someone that is a big fan on American history. I'm not kidding. I love American history. I love learning about American presidents and all of that. And it's really fascinating and it's pretty interesting if you look into American history. So, this film insulted me because it was trying to tell the American Revolution, but it is miserable on how it's trying to tell it. And yeah, anyway, let's get on to the cons first. I'm gonna get to the cons first because I have little nice things to say about this movie, so maybe you should sit this out if you don't want to hear a lot of negativity. But anyway, let's get on to the cons on this movie, and the problem I have with this movie is the story. Yeah, that's my main issue, is the entire story about the American the Motion Picture. Okay, so what the movie is supposed to be doing is telling us the story of the American Revolution. And, well, they didn't do it right. they tried to. I mean, they did add a little elements of the American Revolution, which it was good. I say it was decent. I give them props for adapting a little bit about the American Revolution. But that's not the entire story. That's not what the story is about. No. The story is about George Washington getting revenge on Benedict Arnold for killing Abraham Lincoln. So he got a bunch of crew, and then he formed this army that is supposed to be Avengers Endgame army, and then there's a British army, then they attack each other, and then they turn all the British into Americans with beer. Yep, that's how they turn British into Americans, with beer. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. And what it was insulting is that, oh man, they did not historically accurate the entire movie. Like, no, Thomas Edison, Paul Revere, blacksmith guy, I forgot his name. Those people did not exist when Washington was alive. No, they came like later. Sorry, not Paul Revere. I think he came earlier, but yeah, those people did not exist back then. Also, they add like future stuff, like Wikipedia and Vietnam War and all of that, which that did not happen when Washington was there. So yeah, that's the reason why this movie insulted me. They add like elements from the from American history, and they did not like historically accurate all of that. No. They did not. They did it terribly. Like, they tried to add, like, adult humor into this film, which I should have known since this was a rated R movie. So I should have known they were gonna do that and not go historically accurate. So, yeah, I know about that. I should have known. And, yeah. Speaking of that, there is adult jokes. Yeah, and most of them did not get a laugh out of me. Nope, not at all. I mean, there was a few jokes that got a laugh out of me, but most of the jokes were so cringy. I'm not gonna lie, I cringed through most of them out this movie. And also, I do not like the characters at all. Most of the characters are pretty unlikable. If you like these characters, I respect your opinion, and I'm glad that you can find some enjoyment out of these characters. But I'm sorry, I cannot agree. Because most of the characters are either dumb or really stupid. I mean, the only character I liked a little bit was Benedict Arnold, which I found it to be a pretty fun villain, a little bit. He kind of reminded me of Lord Cutler Beckin from Pirates of the Caribbean. But other than that, none of the characters are likable. First of all, let's start with George Washington. And honestly, he's just not good. He's not the George Washington I like in history level. Cause, okay, in the real time that George Washington existed, he was not that dumb and stupid. No, he was very smart. He won a Revolutionary War. He signed the First Amendment and all of that. This George Washington was honestly really stupid. I don't think he had a brain at all. Nope. Like, watch some of these scenes and tell me he was stupid.
Why do you keep calling me Mr. Smith?
Well, Revere called you Blacksmith.
Right, because I'm a blacksmith.
Right, a blacksmith.
A blacksmith.
Black.
I'm just gonna be real, most characters were not really likable at all. No, most of the characters are unlikable, which this was the first time I ever saw a movie to bring in unlikable characters. I mean, I've seen some unlikable characters like in the Emoji Movie and Trolls Band Together, but these characters were honestly really stupid. But yeah, the only positive things I have with this movie, like the pros for this, is the animation. I really like the animation. Honestly, this is really good. And also, some of the jokes were pretty funny. But other than that, this movie was not good. But anyway, let's get on to the conclusion of this movie. You know, this movie could have done well if it told the American Revolution and removed all the adult jokes and all that. But no, they had to make it really not historically accurate. Anyway, the Motion Picture is one of the most stupid films to ever exist. I mean, it did go with the animation, and some of the jokes were pretty funny, and I like some of the characters. But the movie suffered for not historically accurate the American Revolution. The story was just stupid. The characters were not likable. The adult jokes were honestly kind of cringy, not gonna lie. Like the offensive stereotypes were not good. And yeah. Overall, I only recommend this if you want to have like a fun, stupid time. This is the movie for you. But personally, just go watch Hamilton. This is honestly the better version of American Motion Picture. Because at least at that, it actually told the American Revolution without any interference. At least Lin-Manuel Miranda actually know how to tell the American Revolution right. My rating on this film, I am giving this movie a 2 out of 10. This movie was not good at all. And yeah. So that's my thoughts on America the Motion Picture. What is your thoughts on this movie? Please let me know in the comment section down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later in the next review. Bye!